Hey, this is Mitch right here with Mike Central, having another little meeting and this description of the meeting and what we can do inside video multi-point inspections. Now, first, if the client is not on video multi-point inspections and I'm trying to sell them on the idea for whatever reason, I mean, normally I would just bring in someone from Text to Drive or True Video and they could pitch their product. But honestly, my pitch is pretty simple. During my training classes, I encourage people to speak to a client or a customer as if they're their grandmother or a fifth grade kid who doesn't know anything about vehicles, to speak in very basic terms with folks about what is going on with their vehicle, what's their point of concern, what is the solution, and what is the investment to get to that solution. And videos really bridge that gap from people who don't know anything about cars and giving people like me an understanding about what's going on with their vehicle. So I share with them, if you really think that I need to, buy a Johnson rod, if you show me what a Johnson rod is supposed to look like and show me what mine looks like, all of this coming from a certified technician, I think is really important. I also let technicians know, and normally this is in a technician setting, like I'll often get lunch and split the staffs in half. So it doesn't take much out of their day, but the meeting is normally about 30-35 minutes. So you can do this prior to the dealership opening for business. But I share with people my word tracks, and my word tracks when we are pitching a service to a customer all begin with my certified technician, or our certified technician, Brian, recommends A, B, and C. And I share with them that I have a lot of respect for technicians, and more is being asked of them at the dealership level. And oftentimes they do work that for free. Sometimes multi-point inspections are actually done for free because we don't sell anything off of that. And I share with them that my dad is a technician, 71 years old, still turns wrenches. And if I were to ask my dad to cut a video about somebody's brake job, he would probably have some pushback. And the way that I would persuade him is the way I'm going to persuade these folks in the meeting, is to share with them that think of that customer again like that older woman or an 18-year-old driver who doesn't know anything. And I bring up my daughter who's in college. I share with them that if my daughter was to call me and say, hey, something's going on with my shock, and they say I need to replace it. And I would ask, well, is it broken? And she would say, well, I don't know. And if we didn't have a video, I probably wouldn't buy it. But if the certified technician took the time to show me what the shock looked like and what it didn't, I'd be a little more likely to do it. I also share with them their expertise. Man, certified technicians are experts, and people really want to hear directly from the expert. I share with them the word track again. Do you want to get your prognosis from a nurse practitioner or from the head of cardiology? They are the head of cardiology. You know so much, certified technicians. I want you to share it with people. Now, again, I tell them, I'm not asking you to be Francis Ford Coppola or James Cameron directing this video. I don't want you to be that. But there are just a certain few basic elements that we need to make sure that we get across to customers. First, the Jimmy hands. Don't have the Jimmy hands. You gotta have a video that people can watch without feeling like they're on the Blair Witch Project. So steady hand is best. We can set up a camera stand that shows a wide angle of the entire engine, and you can go through your presentation. You need to speak clearly. You need to not use jargon like MPI. MPI, people don't know, multi-point inspection, they do. I share with them, be very basic, and I'll go through my word scripts. I have scripts on about 15 of the most common items, and I'll go through that in a second as if I'd go through them. But I would talk to them about, I know it's noisy in the shop. Try to do it when the noise kind of subsides. And again, This video can be about 70 seconds long, 75 seconds long. If you do it right and you stage it and you do the same video every time, again, that consistency. Mock training is all about consistency. So let's find that consistent element at your workstation. So I share with them, you can begin at the battery, you can go across to the side. Other thing that I share with them is real basic. How often do people come in and ask for you, Mr. Technician? I'll check the room. How many people came in and asked for you, Hector? And Hector will say, I don't know. And I'll say, well, what do you think it would do to your paycheck if people said when they made their appointment for an oil change, I want Hector working on my car? And they all say, well, I'd turn more hours if people came in and asked for me. So I share with them, every time you hit record on Text to Drive or on True Video, it pauses. So every time you hit record, I want you to say your name. Get out there and promote yourself. My name is Mitch. I'm your certified technician that's working on your car today. Also, make everything in present tense. Don't do a video multi-point inspection that begins with, I've already done your oil change. However, there are some elements. We don't want to do, we already did this and now this video is in the past. We are working on your car as we speak. So while we're doing this, let's go through the multi-point inspection. And who's doing it? Me, certified technician Mitch. I'm the one that's doing it. Promote yourself every time you hit record. So I pump them up and say, look, I know you don't have all day, so we're going to do it quickly. If Text to Drive doesn't work, I want you to send me information about it, and I'll reach out to the people at Text to Drive to make sure that we get this up and running. You don't have to use your own phone. I promote the usage of small devices. If you do use your phone, I encourage the dealership to pay for the case. We don't want people breaking a $1,000 iPhone doing a video multi-point inspection. So put a case on it. Safety first, obviously. So I get people going, and then I share with them. I'll share the screen with you. I pass out scripts, and I tell them, oh man, I know everybody hates scripts, right? So I want to share with you how basic they can be. Okay. So hi, my name's Mitch. I'm your certified technician. Today we're doing a oil change, a tire rotation, a 5,000 mile service, and I'd like to share with you some important items that I found on your vehicle. Okay. Again, very similar to the positive language that I send or I teach service advisors, I'm going to teach the technicians. And don't tell me they can't do it, because I've shown them and they can. And I also share with people that if you give me access to your videos, I'll go in and grade your videos. I'll give you pointers on your videos, and I shoot those to the management. So when they have a meeting, they can get together about it. But I said, let me share with you how quickly this is. So your battery's visual, right? We want to show people things that are visual. So what would we show people that's visual on batteries? So I asked them, terminals, exactly. So what if you saw a bad terminal? What would you say? Well, I'd tell them that they'd need to replace it. Why? Why do they need to replace a bad terminal? Well, because that could lead to a non-start. So I'll say, awesome. So have your phone, let your phone be your eyes. And you say, hey, Mr. Customer, today your battery cranking amps tested in the green, and there they see the battery test. It's right there by the battery. You can have one of the battery terminals already pulled up and say, today your cables are in great shape too. Or as you can see, your cables are not in good shape. You need to turn that, or you need to replace those. So battery cranking amps test, put it right there on the battery, have a terminal flipped up. Because I don't want you to do two multi-point inspections, a paper one and a visual one. The visual multi-point inspection is to just highlight the consistently highlight the items that you want to push. Batteries, brakes, tires, hoses, belts, maybe fluid exchanges. We'll go through that in a minute. But the things that you want to hit each and every time. And I challenge people too. What if somebody comes in with a check engine light? If you diagnose it, say, as a cracked gas cap, how likely are you to use the windshield wipers and sell some wipers? Normally I get, well, and I say, look, well, nothing. So watch this scenario. Say I came in and did $4,000 of repair on my engine, okay? It took you 2 weeks to get my stuff fixed. Then when I leave, it's raining, and I hit my windshield wipers, and I see I can't see shit. How happy am I going to be as a customer if I just spent $4,000 with you and you didn't have the common courtesy to look at my wipers? What am I going to think about you? Yeah, I'm going to think this dude's just trying to stick it to me. He's only trying to sell me expensive shit. He's not really looking out for me. That's bad. That's why I've got to pay attention to detail. Look for the small things. That stuff adds up, and it definitely makes the customer feel better. Battery test, very important. Next, I like to start at the battery and work my way around to the windshield. Okay, that's my flow from left to right. Part of that, belts, 15-second belt script. What we're doing, and I like to share with people, tell people, so I'm at the battery, share with your customer on this video what's next. So here's your battery. I'm about to show you the condition of your belts. And then you show them the condition of the belts. I'm going to show you the condition of the hoses. Then you share with them what the hoses look like. Every time you say something, you do something, it makes you more of a man of your word. Look, this dude said he was going to do it and he did it. He said he was going to do this and it does that. Again, that success cycle. If you do what you say and say what you do, people are going to believe what you say and believe what you do. So it's all part, that mental part. So I ask them, what are you looking at when you look at belt condition? And they all start talking. I say, well, hold on. What exactly are you looking for? I'll get a guy, the grooves. So as you move that camera down, somebody else will say cracks. I say, awesome. What we're going to do is look at the condition of your serpentine belt. I'm going to look at how deep these grooves are. And you can hold the camera in one hand and you can share with them, yeah, your grooves look really good. And as you can see, no cracks, the condition and the side and the back of the belt looks good. No abnormal wear here. I think you're really good. Your belt is looking good. Takes about 15 seconds. So again, 6 seconds on the battery, 15 seconds on the belt. Then I go to the hoses and I ask them, what makes a good hose and a bad hose? And they'll start talking. Hold on, dog. What are you looking for? When you squeeze that hose, what do you want it to feel like? And they say, well, I want it to feel like a hose. And I said, well, we got to be a little better than that. What's a bad hose feel like? And they say it's spongy. So what's it, or it's crunchy. So, okay, what do you want it to feel like? Well, a little elasticity, like a tight rubber band. Cool, man. Well, share that with me. I don't know that stuff. So what we're going to do next is look at the condition of your coolant hoses. Normally, your hoses last about 60 or 80,000 miles. I try to get them to understand that sharing with people time and mileage from the very onset of these video multi-point inspections is important, because a lot of the stuff at the end, like my stuff, we're going to pitch based on time and mileage. So what else can we pitch based on time and mileage? How long should an air filter go in? How long should a hose last? So dropping those little hints in makes your video multi-point inspection better. You can go down there and squeeze the hose and then share with them what you're feeling. When I squeeze the hose, I want there to be a little elasticity. Definitely don't want to hear any crunching noises. So as you can see, I'm checking for bulges, signs of leaks. Right now, your hoses, they feel good. Takes about 20 seconds. Next, you can go to that windshield washer solvent. Hey, I topped off your windshield washer fluid, and I'll share with you in a minute what your wipers look like. Right then, I like to have the engine air filter and cabin air filter already laid out. And I share with them, hey, your engine air filter is in this condition. Your cabin air filter is in this condition. What I'm checking for is leaves, debris, all the things that you're looking for, just share with me. You can also drop in those statistics that a cabin air filter with more than 5,000 miles reduces heat capacity up to 30% in your vehicle. Dropping those little bits of knowledge to your customers just makes people feel really good. So the top side of the video, I want to end at the windshield. And if you do it from the side, you can see if you have streaks. So I'm going to finish this part of the video at your windshield. As you can see, you're showing signs of streaking. So today I recommend your wiper blade replacement. That's all you have to do. You don't have to give a wiper commercial. You don't have to tell them about 16 different options of wipers that you have. Just shoot the video. Then when they may just say yes on the video, or when the service advisor calls them back, they can say, yeah, I watched the video too, saw that streaking. We got a couple of options. Let them sell it. But I'm telling you, that nice visual from the side's perfect. I ask a lot of them, do you use the windshield wipers or do you just rub it like a genie bottle? Again, same message that I share with advisors when they're on the drive. We got to be spraying those wipers because it leads to so many other sales. And I ask them, like what? And they start yelling, hoses and crack reservoirs. And I say, all right. So you know what it does? hit it and try to sell it. That's what we're trying to do. So then I want them to hit pause. So let's go back. We'll tally up these seconds. So we got 6 seconds on the battery, 15 makes it 21, 21 and 20 make it 40, 40, that took about 75 seconds. Now, if this is all you do, that's a good video. Great video adds this. You hit record. Hey, I'm back. I'm Mitch, your certified technician that's working on your vehicle today. And before I want to share with you about your tires, I checked for knots and I checked for punctures earlier. This is the portion where I share with the class, look, all of the things that you did already with the video multi-point inspection, you don't have to share the results of everything. Let me share with you what I mean. So say the tire tread depth is super thick, okay? So you got brand new tires. If you check that and you check for nails, you know that the measurements are 8, 8, 9, and 9. Well, if they're all in the green, you don't have to show that on every tire. So I like to stage one tire and do my measurement that one time and say, yeah, I measured your tires. As you can see, these 3 areas, you have really good tread. You have that all the way around, and it doesn't show that you need an alignment today. So that's all awesome. Today, your tires were problem-free. I like that. Just kind of a cool thing. Now, with the tire being off, this is when you can get into the brake pad thickness. So next thing I want to share with you is brake pad thickness. Checking your thickness here, it's 3 millimeters. It's in the yellow, green, yellow, red again. I share with the service advisors, the more you can say green, yellow, red, more we can say green, yellow, red inside, it's going to be good. Your rotor condition is good, your shocks look good, or however they look. What I like to do is work from the tire inside. So go tires, go brakes and calipers and rotors and all that stuff you see from outside to in, the complete tire. And when you do that, if you do it from the air and share with people, you can walk under the vehicle and like I have right here, work outside to the tire inward. You can hit pause if you need to lift the vehicle and share with them what you got underneath. Looking for leaks, suspension issues, any of that stuff that you want to do. And then finally, I like ending on this little paragraph. My final recommendation is based on time and mileage, overall condition of your vehicle. With 74,000 miles on your vehicle today, I recommend that we do a coolant fluid exchange. Your service advisor will be in touch soon to discuss your options. Again, my name's Mitch, and thanks for choosing XYZ Motors. All of that's not going to take but about 2.5 minutes if you do a beautiful video. So then I ask them, do you have 2.5 minutes to make sure that my daughter takes care of her little Volkswagen Beetle? And if they say no, I say, really? And they don't say no. Look, man, you're an expert, right? I want to know your expertise, and so does my daughter. It means so much. Look, I'm not asking you to do the job of a service advisor. I know that's how you feel. I'm not asking you to do that. What I'm doing is I'm asking you to give them a tool, just like you have all those tools in your toolbox. Give those service advisors just one little tool from you to use to make money. I've seen outstanding results from these multi-point inspections, these video multi-point inspections, and the amount of money that it generates. Upwards to 30%. You will absolutely turn more hours if you just shoot that video. Now, here's the downside. Say you're made to shoot the videos. And I don't like doing that, but some groups do. Some groups say if you don't have this video percentage, then you're not getting paid, or you're losing this, or you're losing that, or we're going to knock you for this. You can do a half-ass video. And that not only is not going to get you to increase your business, it will actually submarine your business. So if you're going to do something, you got to do it right. And again, be consistent with your speech. Stage your videos from left to right, from top to bottom, from outward to inward. Tires, rotate, alignment, balance, nitrogen. All of those things can be done in just a couple of minutes. And I ask my quick lane guys, especially when they're teams. Yeah, we work in teams. Well, one of you can be doing the video while the other is working on the car. And so if your volume's really high, you can team up with someone. In the main shop, most main shop guys are only working on 8 or 10 cars. Don't tell me you don't have 15 minutes to share a day to share your expertise with me and my family. I don't believe you. If you say it, I don't believe you. And again, if you choose to do these video multi-point inspections, I'll be right there working with you. I'll check your videos and I'll tell you if you got the Jimmy hands. I'll tell you if you're not doing green, yellow, red. I will, okay? Because that's what I do. I go in and I try to find little things to make people better. And ask them, do you have any complaints? What else do you want to bitch about? Talk to me. Let's see if I can fix it. Because see, video multi-point inspections, I know it has a return on investment. So do you want to make more money? If you do, get the app on your phone. Let's get the logins and let's start. I share with them VIN scan. So oftentimes there's a delay in CDK before the information is uploaded to text to drive. You can just scan the VIN on your phone, do the video multi-point inspection right then, and then you could send it. You got decisions you need to make. Are the technicians going to send the videos and it's just hitting a button, but are they going to send the videos to the customers? Are the advisors going to review those videos before you send it? And then I have videos, like I have a group, and I show them what a good video is and what a bad video is. And just ask them, I mean, do you think you can do better than that? Most people say yes, and then I challenge them. Well, then do it. Stop talking to me about doing stuff and start doing stuff. That's about it. That's video multi-point inspections. So class, again, it's normally a 30-minute class or so. It depends on how many videos they want to watch. If the manager does want to show those videos, I have some of me doing it just in case there's some proprietary group stuff. I do have myself doing video multi-points where I go left to right on my truck and talk to people about it. And then I just say, if you don't like my scripts, let's rewrite them together. I wrote these scripts with technicians, but if you don't like them, let's rewrite them for you and your customer. You can pitch warranty stuff on that, on my stuff. It just depends on how long you want the videos and how inclusive you want to be with your knowledge. So that's it. That's the video multi-point inspection class. If you want to give, if you want me to give that class to your technicians, just reach out to me on YouTube or send me an email. Peace.